Let's see how to define levels in CYPE-3D. To do this, we open the Planes menu at the top of the interface and select Levels. Levels are horizontal planes parallel to the global XY plane at a given elevation that serve as a support for introducing structural elements and for defining level views. The division into levels is characteristic of building structures. In the pop-up window, we can add and delete levels using the options at the top. We start by clicking on Add a Level. Then we type in the reference and the absolute elevation with respect to the global coordinate origin. This elevation can be positive or negative. When more levels are added, the program sorts them into the table according to their elevation. We can also generate levels automatically using the corresponding button located on the right-hand side of Delete. We must type in a prefix for the references of the levels, the number of levels to be generated, and the initial elevation from which they are generated, as well as the separation between some levels and others. When we click Accept, the program deletes the previously defined levels and replaces them with the automatically generated levels. If we wish to modify the reference of the level or its absolute elevation, we must do so by editing the value in the cells of the table directly. Then we click Accept. The program automatically assigns the elements of the model to the different levels, both the already existing elements and those introduced from this moment onwards. To consult the level of a bar, we open the bar menu and select Information. Then, we move the mouse pointer over the elements. If an element is placed on the elevation of a level, it is assigned to that level. Elements located between two levels are assigned to the lower level. Defining levels is convenient in models that include column and beam types of elements. When entering columns, at least two levels must be defined. To see this, we open the bar menu and select New Column. In the Levels section of the pop-up window, we select the final level and the initial level of the column from the drop-down menus. Additionally, we specify the section of the column for each of the defined intervals between levels. It is not compulsory to define levels when introducing beams, but using them can simplify our work. If we define levels in the model, the program will allow us to create views by levels. To do this, from the Window menu, we select Open New, check 2D Layered View and click Accept. Level views are 2D views that display the elements belonging to the level and those reaching it or starting from it. The elements entered in level views shall be contained in the view plane. Once the views have been defined, we can move from one level to another by means of the Go Up a Level or Go Down a Level buttons located on the left-hand side. We can also click on Levels to select and display a specific level.